Hey everyone, One Big Boss here. As you can tell by the title of the video that you clicked on, well, we're back for another episode of New Retro Reviews. And today, we are reviewing something a little bit different here on the channel. Something that I've actually really never done much of before. In fact, I think this is actually the first time I've ever done a review like this, but we're reviewing tech. More specifically, the Mini Miyoo Plus. And you've probably seen this by now. This has been making its rounds on other YouTubers' channels and stuff, but I saw this and thought to myself, I need this. And I feel that anybody who loves retro gaming kind of needs something like this too. Look, nostalgia is a very powerful thing, and a lot of us who grew up in the 80s and 90s, we do love our arcade games, we love our console games, and we love our handhelds. And let's face it, handhelds saved a lot of us kids in the 90s that long travel to grandma's house, or if you're gonna go camping up north for 5 hours away, you're gonna need a Game Boy. Right? Or a Game Gear for some people. Then obviously as time went on, more technology advanced, and we got a lot more different handhelds with a lot of great games to them. And to be honest, I truly love a lot of handheld gaming because it was just such a different experience, and I'm all about experiencing different things in video games if they're fun. So I saw this and I asked a buddy of mine, dude, do I really need this? Is this something that I feel is better? Because I was thinking about buying the Analog Pocket, but he's like, nah, dude, I think you need to try this out. And he's not sponsored by them. I'm not sponsored by the company that makes this. I'm just talking about it because it's really cool. I love it. So with that being said, guys, let's get into the review of this. This is the Mini Miyoo Plus for you guys at home that love emulation. So with that being said, let's get into it. Okay, so here it is, guys. This is what we got to work with. The Miyoo Mini Plus box, and I'm bringing the box out honestly because I just love how this looks. I feel that this is a really cool box. I guess I really like it because it has colors that are very nostalgic and reminds me of boxes of products that I used to see back in like the early 90s that were literally from the early to mid to even late 80s, and it's just got that coloring that you saw back then for a lot of, I feel, Famicom stuff too. I think these are actually the Famicom colors for these things. So yeah, I appreciate the company putting actual work into giving us a box when they didn't even have to go that hard. They didn't, but they did, and I give them all the credit for that. And for this, I also had to bring out this big beefy bastard right here because I love the original Game Boy, as I said earlier in this video. So this was a thing that really was something for me as a kid, because whenever my parents were having arguments and everything, and my mother got really bad, I would take this and I would go outside into the woods behind my house, and I would play Mega Man 2, I would play Pokemon on there, I play Mortal Kombat 2, and so I have a lot of nostalgia for the original Game Boy, which I'm gonna do a video on, on my history of it too. But that's why I chose the colors that I chose right here for the Miyoo Mini Plus, because again, nostalgia, memories, and that's kind of what my channel is pretty much based on, honestly, is nostalgia. And we also have the SD card reader here, and you pop the memory card of the SD card mini. It's right in the top, and you are good to go. You just kind of locate the files that you have, and you drag and drop them to the respected folders of each system, whether it's Super Nintendo, MAME, Arcade, Genesis, anything like that. It's very simple. Very, 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 very simple. I cannot stress that enough. It is super simple, and it's amazing that it is. So, yeah, I'll just move these to the side for the moment. But this right here, the Miyoo Mini Plus, is absolutely excellent. I saw this being advertised on Twitter, and people were talking about it, and I reached out to a buddy of mine who's a massive tech guy, and he knows his shit. You guys should actually go watch his channel. His name is Mikel Casanova. Really good at what he does. And I asked him, I was like, dude, do you think I actually need something like this, or should I go for the Analog Pocket? Because I saw his review on that, and that little device is great, but it's a bit pricey. And he said, nah, dude, go for this and see what it's like, right? I think it's a really good product for you. You should try it out. And obviously, he's got no say in hey, this is a great product, go buy it. He's not getting paid by the company, so I really do enjoy his honesty. And I gotta say, this was worth the asking price. And if you guys actually want to know what the asking price for this was, it was actually about $70, and that's if you get the the base 64 gig. But I went above and beyond. I went 128 8 gigs plus the bag, and that was like $95. And then I had like I rushed shipping because I really wanted to get my hands on this. But it is, as you see, pretty damn awesome. And like, I've got big hands, right? Like you look at the size of my hands compared to this thing. So you wouldn't think, oh, it's probably going to be bad for people who have big hands, right? Shockingly, no. It actually does a great job at being held in my hands, like how I'm holding it right now and where the triggers are on the back. It's perfect. Let's take a look at those first, because I got to show you guys this, right? These triggers are some of the best I've felt on, like, well, a controller. I mean, it's handheld, but I mean, even the Game Boy Advance ones weren't as awesome as this. They were pretty good, don't get me wrong, but this was really amazing. And I feel that these work even better than a PlayStation 3 and a PS4, honestly, because I don't know about you guys, but I went through a lot of PlayStation 3 controllers and a lot of PlayStation 4 ones as well, and these triggers in the back here just seem to be so much better and well put together. I mean, hold on, it's just absolutely incredible. It feels great. Now, obviously, you're not going to be, you know, playing Marvel vs. Capcom on these and trying to use the triggers in the back because, well, I mean, you know, it's going to be hard to do that. I tried earlier. I mean, if more practice, you could probably do it. But the buttons on the back feel great, but how do the buttons on the front feel? Honestly, this is great. The D-pad is absolutely incredible, and it works very well from when I was playing fighting games. I actually found it kind of easy to do some moves in fighting games when it just involved not using the heavy button or the heavy kick in the back. It was kind of crazy in that aspect. And yeah, these buttons right here, they all feel great, man. They feel responsive, they click well, there's no sticking to them, they don't feel cheap, it just feels right. Same with these buttons right here. They're not rubber like they, you know, like on the Game Boy over here, they're not rubber or anything like that, but it's absolutely incredible to feel how great and much care was put into this. And I guess we can also talk about this right here. I've seen some people say that they wish there was a wheel on this, and because, you know, like when it came to the original Game Boy, you had the contrast button, right, well, the wheel right here, and I actually like that. I wish that was a thing. I mean, they had to also have that for the volume here as well, so I kind of wish they would have done something like that, but maybe this is a little bit more sturdier to do than a wheel. Maybe you don't want it like rolled up in your pocket and the thing turns on, it's blasting Mega Man 2 music, which, by the way, Mega Man 2, which is actually loaded on this thing right here, Mega Man Dr. Wily's Revenge, music is pretty god tier too. But yeah, also, we look on the other side, there's nothing. So, you know, that's fine right there. You look at the top right here, and the top is not bad at all. It actually is pretty damn awesome because it shows you, like, the light up right there that it's ready to go, and you've got the button right here to turn it on and off. You would think that, like, you know, it just being super flat and you can't really feel it, anything, that it should be a raised bump, and I kind of wish that it was. But honestly, it doesn't hurt it at all. It actually feels fine. You just press you just hold the button down with your finger, even if you can't feel it, and it works. It'll turn itself off and turn itself on. So if it works, it works, right? It doesn't feel really that cheap at all. I mean, it feels a little like I feel like there could be a problem if like you really jammed like your finger down on it and stuff like that. It would wear out pretty quick. Not as like sturdy as these buttons right here, but honestly, I don't think it would be much of a problem, especially if you just like, you know, do it very lightly and things turn on. So there's that. And then at the bottom, you've got right here, you've got the USB right here. I'm going the wrong way. You got the USB charger port right here, which is really good. This is a, you know, the C version. Sorry, my brain blanked there for a second. And then we all have these. Comes with one, but we all have one anyway. There's the SD card slot, and we also have the headphones right there, which, you know, got to appreciate them putting, you know, actual headphones on these things, because let's face it, headphones are being phased out, and I really like that, honestly. Not really a fan of them doing that, but yeah, if you want to buy this guy right now, honestly, if I'm already sold you so far, this thing is only for its base version with a 64 gig memory card, which that's actually kind of cool. That's only $69. So right there, that's not bad. But if you want to get the big one like I did, the 128 gig plus a bag, that's going to run you about $95. And I had expedient shipping on this because I wanted this thing now. I wanted to test this bad boy out and see what was on it. So we're going to be doing that right now. I got to also let you guys know this game, little handheld, it actually comes preloaded with games. So there's going to be obvious missing games because I think a certain company out there, if they found out this was a thing, they would send in the lawyers. So yeah, you're not going to find certain games on here, but that's okay because it's easy to load up and do yourself. I'm not joking about this, guys. This is idiot proof. It's very easy to do, okay? So I'm going to turn this on, but I have to change up the lighting around here. So give me 1 second. We just got to turn this on like that. And you can see the screen a little bit. There you go. So now you guys can see what I see. And this is the game section. Really cool. Let's check out game. Like, just go for the original Game Boy. Let's see what we've got. Oh, you know what? We got Primal Rage on here. So one of pretty much one of my head mods and artists for my Twitch channel loves Primal Rage and has been playing it lately. So yeah, we'll throw this up on here. And it looks, you know, like it's black and white, but that's fine. I mean, I'm a photographer and I actually love black and white. Sounds pretty good on it too. Primal Rage. Sauron, Talon, Blizzard, Diablo, Armadon, and Chaos. You go wrong with Chaos. I mean, for a Game Boy game, this, I mean, like, it's still not showing you everything that I see, but it still looks pretty damn awesome to, like, play this on a newer hardware. And yeah, this actually kind of feels like a pretty good game. I think there was a Mortal Kombat sound effect they actually put into this game. Holy shit. But yeah, games, I'm trying to keep it centered. Sorry, guys. It's hard to do that. Keep my hands more grounded. But yeah, this looks great, doesn't it? So if you want to, you press this little button right here, and you can actually create save states, which is great. And, you know, you can native menu, and it shows you, you know, stuff like this, and you can change it around to, like, load state, all that kind of stuff, options, reset, restart emulator. So it's pretty awesome, in my opinion. I love this. And let's check out another game. Oh, yeah, Mega Man, Dr. Wily's Revenge. I fell in love with this game years ago. This game it's tough, but it's fun. Whose music was, like, one of my favorites in this? I think it was Electman's music. We can turn down the brightness of... There we go. Now you guys can see what I see perfectly. Like this... Bring this up over there. Yeah, there you go. You can really see this game now. And yeah, it controls well, except for, you know, me doing that. I'm actually watching the OBS recording screen, so there might be, like, a delay. Yeah, there's a delay. But yeah, this game brings back a lot of memories for me as a kid. I brought this everywhere when traveling, and even if it was a 10-minute ride or, you know, 5-hour ride or wherever it was, I brought this everywhere with me, and it was just perfect, man. This was something that really helped complete my childhood and give me the nostalgic memories I have today, and to be able to, you know, talk about this kind of stuff with you guys. But the emulation on it is incredible. It runs so well. You know, it does amazing on this. And I absolutely love the fact that, you know, I can play this and it looks fantastic. No screen flickering or anything. I think some other things, but you can mess with things, settings on this as well. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's load this up and let's try another one. Yeah, so there it is. Hockey and Rocky. This is me and my best friend's, like, favorite game from our childhood. We played this so much over the years. It is a gem of a game, and it runs very well, honestly. Like, I was shocked when I played this earlier, well, actually, I should say yesterday, and it does very well. Like, it performs well, it controls well. It feels like I'm playing the game that I played all those years ago as a kid. Oop, missed it. Yeah, this game is just absolutely incredible. Still, all these years later, it's one of our favorite games. That's the bomb button. Slide button. No, there it is. There we go. We got Tekken on that boy. And I'm not going to lie, this thing runs incredibly well. There we go. Okay, yeah, like I said, you're gonna see the difference in the screen and stuff, but I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I'll try to record some with my phone because sometimes that can pick things up better. But I gotta tell you guys, like, they do a great job with this and how it feels. Runs well. There's like no tearing on this. Like, it's literally, it looks like it's running, I'm pretty sure it's 60 frames per second, which technically, even back in the day when this came out on PlayStation, it could do 60 frames per second. And yeah, that's it right there. That is what that game looks like, how it performs. And I forgot to tell you guys, there's also Wi-Fi built into this thing. So that's kind of incredible because we're going to see, I feel, a lot from the community. I mean, this could give you retro achievements, which, if you don't know, that is a thing when for a lot of streamers, especially ones that I've seen for Resident Evil. A lot of people that emulate the Resident Evil games, they also get the retro achievements that are in there, which is really awesome that someone went through and did all that. So we could see this as a way of maybe even trading Pokemon. Like, if you got a friend that's like, let's say Pokemon Red and you got Pokemon Blue, you're gonna trade him something and it's a Wi-Fi thing, that could be work in the future. But there's all kinds of other great settings to mess with to make these things run, and there's different themes that are already built into it as well, which is really awesome. So yeah, there's not really a bad thing about this, honestly. This thing really does a great job. Its functionality is incredible. Its handheld is perfect, and everything that it comes with is just amazing. Like, this thing really was made with a lot of love and care. I mean, the operating system is Linux, and the screen size, pretty much is 640 by 480 resolution, but it's great and it works. So I gotta tell you guys, the maximum expansion on this can only go up to 128 gigs. And yeah, that's not a bad thing, because you could put so much on this, and some of the games that are on there you might not even want to play, or there are a lot of Japanese games that are on here too that you might not understand, so you can get rid of those to make space. But yeah, 128 gigs, I think you're going to be fine. To be honest, folks, this little device is one of the best things that I've bought in quite a while, and I absolutely love it. And there you have it, guys. That is the review of the Mini Miyoo Plus. This little guy right here is honestly, I think, something that every person who truly loves retro gaming needs. This thing fits so easily into your pocket. You can take it anywhere you want, and there's various different buying options for sizes of the SD card, and you can even buy an option that has a cool bag with it. So yeah, honestly, buy this if you are on the fence about it. I think this is probably one of the best when it comes to emulation, especially from all the other videos I've seen and what I've been told by friends of mine. This is something that I think at the end of the day, everybody needs to have. But you've heard my 2 cents. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. So with that being said, please thumbs up and subscribe, because it's free, and this day and age, free's a damn good thing. As always, everybody, thank you for watching. I'm One Big Boss, and I will see you all next time. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. If you could give this video a thumbs up and a share, helps the channel out big time. Give me a follow on Twitter and Discord, where I'm most active. Links down below in the description. Also, I stream on Twitch, so if you'd like to see me play a bunch of new to retro games, well, click down below, give it a follow, greatly appreciate it. Till next time, guys, be safe, and have a good one.